Okay, so here's a demonstration of the siphoning system that allows me to transfer fuel between the auxiliary fuel tank or gas can and the main fuel tank on the vehicle. So we're gonna pop this lock. I'm gonna set the hose up, and we'll show that in a second here. People are into suck starting a hose like this. I'm not really into that. So we're gonna try and hold the camera with one hand and work the hose with the other. And I really prefer clear hose for this. Sometimes they say this stuff isn't rated for fuel, but you know what, it works. And so basically you stick this in the bottom of the fuel can, kind of create a little suction with your thumb, right? Draw that out, and here it's a little tricky sometimes, but as we're drawing it out, I'm building up air bubbles. I can tell that I'm going to get fuel out. So the other trick, and of course I'm holding the camera while doing this, is to jam that in there really quickly. And there we can see the siphoning action has continued on its own. You see the bubbles moving, right? And so what that means is the fuel is transferring on its own. I get a little bit on my hand, but I didn't have to suck start anything, you know, it's just kind of weird and it'll keep going until the can runs dry, or maybe if that thing curled back up a little bit. But that's how the fuel transfer. Don't have to use the what we call a donkey dick attachment for this. Don't have to hike the can up over my shoulder. As long as you mount your can above the level of the fuel tank, you can do this type of siphoning. And you can see that there's no spillage. Okay, there's nothing spills, no crap getting all over the ground. And the nozzles for these little attachable nozzles, my experience with them has been they always leak and are fragile as shit. And when that little hose starts to give way on those things, you're fucked. You just do the siphoning action here that's starting to run low. I can't believe it emptied 5 gallons that quickly. I think what happened was the hose is a little long, so when I have it jammed in there, it sometimes sticks back, you know, curls back. So I could cut that hose down. Now, I'm not going to totally empty this because I still need it for a little bit of gas, you know, farm equipment for things like generators and water pumps. But with the siphon hose, you know, these siphon hoses are dirt cheap. You can get some with a little hand pump, which, you know, I mean, that's kind of cute, but all you need is some clear plastic hose. I really prefer the clear plastic hose because I can tell if stuff is flowing in it or not. But that's how the siphon transfer works when you have a fuel can mount that's on a rear SUV door. Now I realize some of those things have an upward lifting hatch and some other stuff where it may not work the same way, but this would work just as well, you know, with the door closed. I mean, that's just how it goes. It's a short distance and pretty functional.